So if you've got ADHD like me, or you know someone that's got ADHD, then you know that one of the biggest issues in our lives is actually staying organized and keeping our lives in order. And that's something that I've been struggling with forever. I cannot tell you. And I thought I had fixed that problem recently. So I got a cleaner that used to come in about 2 hours twice a week, so 4 hours in total. And she made a world of a difference in my life. But then recently when I got made redundant, I had to sort of let her go. So I figured I might as well try and remain staying consistent. Since she left, I've tried to not let it get too bad, because I really liked how it felt when she was coming around twice a week. So and then also, if you haven't watched my video on consistency, I was basically talking about how one of the ways I found that helped me stay consistent on YouTube is actually keeping on top of what's around me, like my environment, and just keeping it clean and tidy and organized, because it makes a real difference to my mood. And also, you know, it's not just my mood and energy that it uplifts, you know, to have a tidy home, but it's also managing to find things that I need or get something started. For example, if I want to film, I know exactly where my things are, and I don't have to worry about clearing things up before I start filming. If I when I need to dress the kids in the morning for school, it makes it easier because everything is where it needs to be. So to get them dressed, you know that their clothes are in their wardrobes and it's not in some laundry basket where you've stuffed all the clean clothes that have been there for days or weeks. So that's one issue. And then if they need to do their homework on the table hasn't got all this stuff laying on it and you have to sort of shove it to the side. So it just makes it a lot easier. So I just want to keep on top of it. And I figured that since I want to keep on top of things, why don't I just do it in camera? Like, I know a lot of people struggle with it. Like, I used to hide the fact that, you know, sometimes our place was messy. We still have messy spots, like you'll see this today. So I've been working on 2 scripts for a couple of videos now I've been wanting to film, and one of them I've been working on for about 3 days, and the other one I've been working on for over a week. I keep finding newer and different ways of saying what I want to say, and I don't want to put a video out there that's gonna flop because I didn't do my best. But then I really wanted to upload, because the last video I uploaded was a week after the previous one. I didn't really want to leave it that long before I uploaded again. I want to upload ideally more than once a week. So then I thought, okay, let me just tidy up the place a little, because it's starting to look like real trash. And if I just sit here on my laptop just bugging over this script, then like it's just gonna get worse and worse, right? So I need to get up and actually clean this place up, and once I've done that, maybe when I get back to my script, then it will be better. I just think that for me, I have spent most of my life really masking who I truly am, and I've just had enough of that, because, you know, I just feel like whoever I'm with, and this is common by the way with people with ADHD, they do this thing called masking, which is literally putting on a mask with every person that you interact with. You're essentially changing who you are, or you're portraying a version of yourself or a personality that pleases that person, so that you don't get judged, because you're really afraid of being judged. So that's one of the things that a lot of people with ADHD kind of resort to as a coping mechanism for all of the negative self-talk that they have within their internal dialogue. And you really struggle to find your true self, because that's all you've ever known how to be. You know, you're only ever yourself when you're on your own. Yeah, so I just feel like these videos and me just coming out and being honest about all of the things that I'm struggling with, or just coming out with my thoughts. Like I said before, you know, my video that was titled "I Got Laid Off," it is a form of therapy for me, YouTube. Just having that outlet that I can just, you know, whenever I'm by myself and my kids are not around, I can do these voiceovers, or I can record these videos and just truly say how I just really feel inside without anyone being around me. And I know I'm putting it out there, and I know people are going to see this, whether it's 2 people or 10 people or 100 people or more. At the end of the day, there are a lot of people that are like me, and I just want it to be normal to discuss these things, and I want other people to be aware of how being neurodivergent in this way affects the person and also the people around them, you know, because there are things that we do and say and ways that we behave, and people around us might not understand why we're like this. You know, I've met these really confident people in my life and they just say whatever's on their mind. They don't care whether I agree with them or I like what they're saying, or they don't care whether it's out of the norm. I really admire that, and I've always looked at those people and thought, wow, I wish I could be like that. But it's just been a real struggle, and I think coming out and talking like this, I think, is a step forward in the right direction to kind of figure out, okay, who is Sabrina, or who is Paula, or who is Denise, or who's Tom. This is the way I know how. Sorry if I sound a bit my nose is a bit blocked up because I've got a cold, so it's not fun at the moment. Yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. Actually, there was a lot I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about work crushes today, but I think we'll leave that for another day. Thought about a couple of my work crushes over the years. Yeah, I just wanted to know what you guys thought about having crushes at work and what goes on when that happens. And I also wanted to talk about, you know, what I've learned being a teenage mum, because I had my first son when I was 19. I mean, I'll tell a lot of people I was 20, but to be honest, like I don't really remember whether I was 19 or 20. But then today when I was thinking about it, I did the math, and so I was 18 when I was pregnant with him, and then I was 19 when I had him. Maybe next time I can do another clean with me and we can talk about stuff like this, you know, stuff like this that doesn't really warrant a talking head sort of video. I feel like I can just do clean with me. You can get the motivation. I got the motivation out of recording the video, and I got satisfaction as well from the fact that I know that I'm going to upload this video probably tonight. If you like these kind of videos, just let me know in the comments, and I guess I'll see you next time.